Welcome to Forever Local, where no matter the borders, the country, or the culture, I'm forever local on my terms. And yes, we're still in Rwanda if you're a returning family member. So this is another installation on the Rwanda series. We're still in Kigali. Today, I'm taking walks. I'm being a local, right? You're gonna see me walk a few more times. 4, 5, maybe even 6 miles, right? Remember, I only walk downhill. But stick with me. It'll be a good one. In this video, you see me take a chance. Instead of making a right, I made a left. Or instead of making a left, I made a right. Or instead of going up, I went down. Well, maybe not up, but I definitely went down. Anyway, listen, I decided to go a new direction in my walk today. And I said, I wonder what's this way. I had no idea that it was actually going to allow me to go downhill as far as I did without having to walk uphill. Because remember, your girl don't walk uphill. She only walks downhill. When it's time for me to walk uphill, I catch a moto or a taxi or something. It's like stop, no move forward, all ends here, right? But check out this skyline. Check out the view. Can you imagine waking up to this? I know for a fact that we love things outside of our home sometimes more than what's inside of our home. So can you imagine growing up with this view and not really appreciating the view, the air, the skyline, but then someone like me falling absolutely in love with everything in the environment? It's amazing. Just amazing. So as promised, I'm walking downhill. At some point, I'm going to cross like a ravine that I really thought it was just like a stream of water, but it's a river. And along my walks, I try not to film the people, but they're actually like doing laundry and taking baths. And so I wanted to be respectful of their private space and not do that. But they'll lay their clothes out on top of the grass like there's nothing hanging there. I think it's like rice paddies along the way. It's definitely vegetation. And closer to the streams, you also have people that are there and they're selling their goods, right? They're selling the farmed produce that they have. In addition to markets that are really close by. This looks like a rural area, but it's literally 2 minutes away from the main street. But all you have to do is make a different choice, right? Change your scenery. I don't even know what to say, right? Upcoming here, there's a laid out space that it is very manicured and garden. And what I realized after coming up close to it, a company had did this as an example of this is what their work could look like. Can you imagine that? Having a piece of land and actually putting your work on display and then having a sign for advertisement to say, hey, you should contact us because we could do something like this for you. That number and sign is coming up in just a second, but it's so pretty. Because I'm a plant-based person for my dietary choices, seeing plantains and bananas along the roadside just does something for me. Listen, you can drop a dry seed in the ground and it's going to grow in this soil, right? And along this walk, like I promised, here's another 4.7 miles. Not the same, but another one, another day. I'm here closer to Kigali Heights. I'm not really sure what this area is called, but I walked away a few minutes from Kigali Heights and ended up in a different direction. Again, make a different choice. I'm on foot. I want to see everything. Rwandans walk around, so why can't I walk around? I'm trying to be a local as much as I can, so I want to see. As long as your girl don't got to go uphill, she walking, okay? And she might grab a moto or two at the same time, but it's good to walk around amongst people. You get a chance to say hello. You try and say the local way in saying hello. I can't even say it right now. I paused as if I was going to say it, but I decided not to fake the funk. I can't unless I'm in that environment, okay? I just pressure myself to do it. But listen, I hope y'all enjoying, and since you're here, why not go ahead and just hit the thumbs up, okay? maybe even click the subscribe button, and go ahead and click the notification bell, because there is another series of another country that's coming up. I promise. I think I've been saying that for about 10 videos now, because I had so many Rwanda footage to share with you all. But there is another country that's coming up, and I think it's maybe one video away. I may have one more Rwanda video to put up, but then there's another country. So go ahead, click that subscribe button, click like, and join me. Stay tuned with me. Come have dinner with me. Some fried mushrooms and string beans and some pickled cucumbers and some red onions. Listen, I tried to pickle my own stuff, okay? I took a cup and some vinegar, some apple cider vinegar, and here go my mushrooms, my oyster mushrooms, and I just had me a good old little dinner, okay? I enjoyed myself. It was music in the background, the stars and the lighters in the background, and you couldn't have asked me for nothing else. All I needed to be was stretched out, but we're going to have that on another conversation, okay? I'm glad y'all here. And here comes my hand construction crew. Man, these kings, and there were some queens also in the crew, okay? But they're doing everything by hand. You're going to see them pour some cement. And I want to stop talking because I think I say that in the video and you might be able to hear me say it. So let me stop talking. They are literally, everything is done by hand. Everything. They have climbed up on top of a stack, and they are dumping buckets of cement into the column that's gonna hold up the building. This is just unbelievable. A little spring onions and some basmati rice and some pineapples with some grilled or whatever you call the mushrooms does about it good, right? And then you see the flowers and the bees, man, honeybees. Everywhere. They were everywhere. I thought they were going to sting me, but they didn't want me. I wasn't sweet enough. But there's my calla lilies. Told y'all, I can always trust the floral shop to have my calla lilies. Walking up this hill is like level 6 on a treadmill for incline. Maybe a level 7. I'm tired as hell. And I think a Moto coming. Bless his heart. Today was a cooler day. I've actually could have had on like a jacket or a sweater, but I was able to maintain it. But it was cool enough to where the wind hit me. It had me tearing up because it was, I don't know, it was just different. And I'm going to show you in a second how close you are on this Moto. I mean, your bits be touching somebody else. You can't even help it. You don't even know their name. And y'all touching each other. Yep, I said it. In just a second, you're going to see this guy on the side of the road. There's a few, but there's one in particular, and he's going to have his hand out right there. So when you want to catch a taxi or a Moto, something so simple, you just stand on the curb and put your hand out, right? And if they're available, then they'll stop for you. It's just that simple. They do have an app as well, but the easy way is just come on out where you are and stand on the curb and hail down a taxi. I mean, we used to that, right? I mean, for those of us that have done that before, but things are so simple. You don't have to make it complicated. Life can be simple and enjoyable. I can be such a night owl and I like being out at night, but because I was in Rwanda during the restriction time frame, there was a curfew, so I didn't fully get a chance to enjoy the night lights. But I bet you, I tell you what, when I get back there, I'm going to enjoy those night lights. I'm going to enjoy me a hill or two at night, just sitting there with the breeze touching me, looking at everything. I'm going to enjoy it. Do y'all see this? It's walls up. Walls, bricks. I can't believe this. It started from grassy land. They leveled it out, dug it up, pulled up the boulders, and they're stacking bricks. Listen, I'm going to show y'all as much as I saw. It's amazing. It was amazing to me. I was able to find Whole Foods here that does a body good, right? And I also went into Kigali Market and met a young man, and I'm going to stop talking so you can hear his story.
He made it. Give me your name.
Skim Sam.
Skim Sam.
So this young man can take any fabric, any shoe or purse or bag or anything, and he can repurpose it with the fabric of your choosing. If you have something already, or if you want him to get something for you, an item, and he can, I want to say upholster, but that's not the right word. But listen, he can do that for you. He can make the shirt that he has on. He can make anything. He even does knitting and sweaters. He's pretty cool. So check him out. He can send anything to you across the globe. This is the business spotlight for this particular video, and I'll also stick a link in the bio.
610.
610?
Yes, that's my Instagram account.
Spell it.
And
Spell it.
I think I'm a bit famous here in this market. Everybody knows my name.
What is your Instagram?
Skim Sam 610.
How do you spell it?
Skim Sam 610.
Skim, S-K-I-M?
Yeah, right.
S-O-N?
Skim Sam. Sam. Like
S-A-M?
yes.
And what's the number?
610.
610. Skin,
Right.
Sam, 610.
Same all different, even high top, some boots.
Okay, so you'll make these.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you make the kimonos.
I make the kimono.
The kimonos.
Long dresses.
Long dresses.
Short dresses.
Short dresses.
And the stretchy dresses.
And the stretchy dresses. Okay.
After that, I make the shorts for everyone, for men's, and I make some.
So I'm headed off to another walk, and what I realized was the area that I like to walk in, that I'm showing you guys in this video, it can get a little desolate in these areas. And so I'm using my street smarts. I like to go out when the kids are released from school, and I just so happen to find the time to leave and find these same group of kids walking every day. And so I would walk when they would walk, right? And other kids would be walking around too. So I wasn't really by myself. I had other people around me. So street smart tip, okay? There you go. Don't ever say I ain't gave you nothing. I was getting my walk on. Okay, she did 6.2 miles that day. Listen, you hungry after you eat, right? I mean, not you. You're not hungry after you eat. You're hungry after you walk. But this is some place that I tried. I think I ended up having like a vegetable sandwich because it wasn't really anything else on the menu. But as you can see, there's a lot of things on the menu to offer. The Rwanda stare is something to get used to, but this man mean mugging me in just a second is so hilarious, okay? Like, who is this strange person filming and walking? Like, what's wrong with her? Where is he at? I don't know where he is, but he's coming up, so just, you'll know it when you see it. He give me an ugly face. I will take those stairs because this view is priceless, okay? It's absolutely gorgeous. I just speak, right? I want to say something about the stair because I don't want it to be taken out of connotation here. When I passed a rondon and I got the stare, I spoke, right? At first it was a little alarming, but I had been warned about it before. But I simply speak, and if I can spark a conversation, I'll try that as well. And if not, I don't take any harm to it, right? I don't take it personally. I just keep going. I'm in their country. I'm a visitor, even though I'm trying to be a local. I just keep going, right? Do the same is what I suggest. Don't start no trouble in nobody country that you can't finish. Okay? That's another tip for the day. Enjoy what you can, follow the rules, and keep it moving. Okay? Don't go in trying to be a hero. You trying to solve problems in one sitting. They don't know you. You don't know them. Okay? Like these cows, they ain't paying attention to me. They minding their business. I'm gonna suggest you mind your business. Speak to the cows and keep it moving. Second tip. Maybe this is my Fifth Baptist close, but you get what I'm saying. These little potted plants are like a nursery, right? It's just an open outdoor nursery. You can come in and pick out what you want, and they'll even pot it for you if they have pots for sale and give it to you that way, or you can take it as is. But there is so much vegetation that if you're that kind of person and this is what you like, you'll have it. Ooh, child, I remember that walk. It was a long one. 5 miles, 5.2 miles. I wanted gravy and rice when I finished, and that's what I went home and did. Burnt it a little bit, but this is Peace Out from Forever Local.